Hello and welcome to Shop Talk with Dan the Man. Today's video we're going to talk about what gift is best to give to someone that owns a shop. Stay tuned to find out more. Hello, if you're new to this channel, my name is Dan Shannon. I enjoy woodworking as a hobby and being out in the shop. On this channel, dive deep into my shop as we explore tools and tool reviews, as well as chatting about everything related to woodworking. If this grabs you by the tool belt, please subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. Hello and welcome to Shop Talk with Dan the Man. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. In today's video, I just want to dive into three types of people, maybe in your family or maybe a friend, that these tools will fall under. Just for some holiday ideas, could it be a birthday? In this case, we're coming up to Christmas, so that's primarily what I'll be referring to today. Is Christmas time. So let's jump into the three different types of categories that these tools will fall into based on your buying needs. So the first type of tool we're going to kind of dive into, and these would be, I would say, three different types of people. So the first type of person that I'm going to cover is the beginner, the shop, just starting off, maybe doesn't have any tools yet, not really sure what to get them. So that is going to be this category. Then we're going to dive into the second category, which is more bigger tool related. So in this case, it'd be cordless that we'll dive into. And then the third type of person would be someone that has everything. So what do you get? Someone that has everything. Basically, they have all the basic tools, they have all the cordless tools, and then, you know, what do you get them outside of that? So I have a few people in my life that is more in this category than this category or this category. So let's kind of dive into the first category. So basic tools. All right, so I have a few examples of basic tools. You can get someone, you know, a hammer would be a great gift. This is an E-swing 16 ounce. So this is a general purpose hammer. You can get framing hammers, you know, for depending on what jobs you're doing. But this would be your basic hammer. It doesn't have to be E-swing. It can be really anything that's decently built. You know, anything that's soft metal. I've had a cheap one growing up. The head broke off, but those were like, I think, $8 or something. So this is going to run you, you know, decent amount of money, but it's going to last you a long time. I've had this for about 20 years, so a long time. Tape measure would be another thing you could add to their gifts, something that they would use a lot in the shop. This is a really nice one. I got this fairly recent because my Mastercraft kind of gave up the ghost. It was all rusty, and, you know, that would be another gift. Screwdriver set, that would be another huge purchase for someone starting off. A lot of times you're either in the shop or you're in the house and you need to take something apart, or getting into Christmas time, you got to build something for one of your kids. Screwdriver set, you can always find them on sale this time of year for really good deals. So screwdriver set, you know, different sizes. You can get bigger kits, smaller kits, etc. And so another thing you might want to get for someone that's just starting off would be a tool like this. This is multi-purpose for different sizes of bolts or tightening different things. So you have different tracks, you can slide that in. So these usually comes in a combo set. This is a Mastercraft, so you get this, needle-nose pliers, and usually some snips. So another great tool to add. Anything level-wise, or when it comes to doing anything straight edges, this is, you know, primarily used for rafters, figuring out the different angles, but it can also be used as a nice straight edge. And of course your level, for your shop, whatever you install, whether it's shelving or a project, you want to make sure you have a nice level on hand. This one is metal. It's really well built. It's a Mastercraft Maximum series. So you can get little torpedo levels, bigger ones. I got a 6-foot one for bigger projects, whether it's a wall or a workbench, making sure that's level. So those are another couple tools. And then, if you need a square, you can use this for multiple angles. Your 45, it's got a little level in here. So you can use this for a lot of jobs. This is kind of my go-to. I have this in my tool belt, for quick access to do straight lines. And another thing you can get is a claw. This is a really nice quick removal tool. So East Wing makes this, and my brother got me this probably, I want to say 12 years ago, give or take, for Christmas. It's great for pulling up trim. You got a nice little edge here to tuck in behind and pry away from the wall, and this will take out smaller nails. So something similar to this, but those are just some examples of some start off tools. I do have the top 5 tools starting off on my channel. I'll put a link above here if you're just starting off shop and you want to get some ideas. But yeah, just kind of this section would be starting off, someone that doesn't know anything about carpentry, just to give them some hand tools just to start off. So that's kind of the first category of person to buy for. And then the second category we'll kind of jump into now. So category 2. This would be after you have a lot of the basic hand tools, you're going to jump into some cordless. And then of course you also have some corded. You have a sliding miter saw, planer, etc. But just jump from this to this would be a great step. Oscillating tool, which is great for a lot of projects. You have a jigsaw, which is good for cutting out different things, whether it's a stair tread or if you're doing a curve shape. This is a great tool. Multi uses for this. Sander. Basically every project I've ever done in the shop requires a nice finish surface. So a good sander, you can get corded, cordless ones, doesn't really matter, but that would be a great tool to add. And a drill, this is an impact driver. I do have a basic drill. You can get a combo set, usually they're on sale this time of year for putting screws in and bolts and whatnot. And then a trim router. Which is really nice, kind of puts finesse on your project. If you do any type of woodworking, whether it's coffee table, plant stand, candle holder, the list goes on, bookshelf, a trim router would be a great bonus for that. So this would be a great section to add once someone already has the basic hand tools. So we'll jump from that. Of course, there's kind of an in-between between the cordless and getting into have everything. A few examples, like I mentioned, circular saw, sliding miter, planer, router, table, a sander unit. So that would be kind of right in between this and you have everything type of situation. So that'd be kind of the second group to buy for if you're looking for some ideas, is some cordless stuff to add to their shop. And then we'll jump into the third category, which is someone like my dad. Has everything, owns pretty much every tool, owns multiple of all this. And the only thing I can think of he doesn't have yet that he's kind of asked for, hinted at, is a brad nailer. So who knows, over the holidays or, in the next year, if there's a sale, he might be able to nab one of them. But for now, he pretty much has everything. So let's get into that category. The grandfather in your life, the carpenter that's kind of has a full shop. Where do you start? Where do you start with that person? So I have a few of them in my life. So the first thing I would say is going back to all these tools and what these tools require. So whether that's a battery, whether that's bits, whether that's maybe a bit set for a drill, and then of course you need blades for certain tools. So that's what I would recommend for someone that has everything, is something that their shop would need, which is blades. These are for the jigsaw that I have. So these would be replacement blades. These are Diablos. They're kind of a general purpose, so they have basically blade for each thing: metal, wood, PVC, etc. So blades, and then you can get into circular blades, so whether it's a 10-inch blade for sliding miter, table saw. I can get 7 1/4 for circular saw, whatever tools they might already have, maybe in the corded or the cordless section. You can get them replacement blades for their tools. So that's a good place to start, is blade replacement. A lot of times these tools, they'll have wear and tear. And of course, just like anything, you need to buy an increased supply of blades to go with your tools, because they do wear out. So that would be a great spot to start. And then from there, you can get into sandpaper. So these are sandpaper discs. They go on the bottom of my orbital sander. So if your grandfather has, or brother, or whoever in your life has this type of sander, even a square palm sander, you can buy the different types of sandpaper to meet those needs. So basically, everything that wears out would be a great gift for the shop. And then something that maybe they haven't thought of, or something that they don't own. It's a new product. It's been out for a long time now, but to me it's a new product. And this is the gripper. I do have a video of this on my channel. You can check that out. I'll leave a link right here. But this is a gripper. It's a push stick for a table saw. So instead of having a wood or plastic one, this is a much safer way to go, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. You might not agree with that, and that's fine. But something like this, they're not familiar with, it might actually help them out in their shop quite a bit. So an accessory to what they already have. And one other thing I was thinking when I was making this video was, why not get a charger or some type of device that's portable, like an AC power unit. I got this a while back. I've used it in shop lots of times for my phone, power outages, etc. So this might be something they don't own, and it would be a great help around their house. Like I said, for power outages, charging their phone, etc. Maybe you're on a workbench and there's not a plug handy. This would be a portable source of power. So, something like that. So you gotta have to think outside the box when it comes to someone that has everything, owns everything, has multiple cordless hand tools. This would be kind of a section of its own. So hopefully that gives you some ideas on some purchasing options over the holidays. We're about a week away from Christmas when I recorded this, so this might give you some thoughts towards that. So I just wanted to wrap up by saying Merry Christmas to you, and thanks for watching my videos this past year. I really appreciate the support and the views on my channel. And don't forget, if you haven't already and you'd like to subscribe to this channel, there's a link just below. You can click on that to subscribe to be part of the Shop Talk family. And please give me a thumbs up. And I will catch you on the new year with some new videos. I have a tool that I want to review in the new year, so I will post that in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching again, and have yourself a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.